Come on.
Check.
Check. Thirsty.
I mean, shit, you had a whole meal with a tall ass drink. Didn't even offer me anything to drink.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
That's a habit. You do that all the time.
No, I did offer.
Whenever we get food and we sit down and we eat, you fix yourself a drink. Don't even be like, hey, bro, you want something to drink? You just.
Because I offered you a drink. You know what I was drinking?
When?
I was drinking ginger ale.
Brother, while we in the car on the way to the studio, you asking me in the car on the way to the studio, you want some ginger ale out the stove? It's not the same. When we get to the studio, we sit down and we eat. You sit down with a tall drink.
Wait.
Like, damn, bro, you offer me another drink?
You did not say when I was supposed to offer you a drink. I offered you a drink.
You are terrible, bro.
How?
Whatever,
I offered
man.
you a drink.
Whatever. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Controversy Lab.
Where controversy is key. And I
your
offer
host.
drinks.
I'm your host, LaKel House.
I'm RTJ, the bartender.
Welcome back to Controversy Lab, where controversy is key, like my partner just said. Today, what we're going to talk about for the people, man.
Today we're gonna talk about a positive topic. Young Thug and Gunna here in the lovely state of Georgia, the city of Atlanta. They went down to the local jail and bailed out 30 low offense inmates. I guess I say that word. They went and got the lawyer, the local, I guess, prosecutor, and went down and got their bail and went down and got see how much everybody's bail was and bailed the guys out. Which to me, that's a good thing, but that's a possible negative blowback.
Why is it a negative blowback?
It's I would say more personal, because if you say when we blow up, right, we go and do something for 30 people, we might have that one cousin to be like, he ain't never do nothing for me. So that's the only negative blowback that I see. And then but somebody who's looking for
I wouldn't even.
But there are media outlets that look for the negativity in that.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it's relevant at all.
Say what?
I don't think it's relevant at all. I don't think anybody comes to have something negative to say is irrelevant. I really don't even think it takes away from what he did. I'm not really surprised with Young Thug because, I've worked with many celebrity clients in my business, with doing video production, marketing, and stuff like that. And
hold on.
What? What you talking about?
You dropping names and shit. Go ahead, finish.
Wait, what name I dropped?
Young Thug.
No, it's very relevant to what I'm saying. Working with a bunch of different celebrity clients, working with my client that I work with, knew Young Thug. He knows a lot of different celebrities, and the celebrities I've worked with through him. So what I'm saying is, I'm around celebrities all the time, and to me, it's no real big deal. To me, there's no glitz and glamour behind working with celebrities, right? The simple thing that I'm saying is, one thing that I've noticed about every single celebrity I've worked with is all of them have some level of pompous. All of them have some level of arrogance. All of them have some level of, I'm doing it, I'm better than everybody else. Out of all the dozens and dozens and dozens of celebrities I met, the only celebrity I met that was like cool, like down to earth, regular person, walking around, talking to people, like, and just observing him in his natural habitat was Young Thug. He was like the coolest out of and I met them all, from Jay Prince to fucking Floyd Mayweather. Like, Young Thug is the only celebrity I've ever met that is really, really down to earth. What are you doing, bro?
Picking up these names you dropping.
I'm dropping names. I'm dropping names because it's relevant.
I know.
It's relevant to what I'm saying.
I know.
The relevance is the fact that I'm trying to big up a brother, a black man, and you're making jokes. I'm trying to big up the fact that Young Thug is, when you listen to his music, a lot of people would think that he has this thug persona. And he said, because I didn't like that people were afraid of me. When I would come around, people would be afraid of me. I didn't like that. And that is a testament to his character. Like, when you really get to know, like, he really is a people person. Like, just being around him, like, out of all the people I've worked with, he's the only person that just walked up to me and just was cool. Like, it wasn't even a big deal. I'm not gonna drop no other name, but there's certain people. there's certain people I've worked with that, like, and I'll say this, when the cameras or when I was shooting and shit, they would be like buddy. But when it's a crowd would come around, they start acting funny. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a crowd around. Now they gotta act hard and act tough. And What I'm saying is Young Thug is the only person I've seen that has never done that. Like, he's been the same way he is. I'm cool, down to earth, talking to regular people, fans come up, he's cool with fans. And then when the crowd comes around, he is the same person. And with just being, for me, just being somebody from the streets, grew up in a street like environment, is like, that's the one thing I don't respect. I don't respect when people act different when other people come around. When they want to flex and be like, oh, I'm a celebrity, I'm like this, I'm like that. When it's a large crowd of people that come around, like, they got to put on this facade. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've never got the energy from him. He's the only person out of all the people I haven't met.
But speak on that part, that's what they're actually, and I guess I had to say this, like, that's what they were hired for. Because a previous episode that we talked about, the only way for someone to make money in the entertainment, be it music or film work,
is if they had that kind of mentality where it's like, fuck the people. In our culture. Yeah, in our culture, yeah.
So that's the only way for them to make money. So I can't, like, if I knew you before the fame, I wouldn't expect for you to change once you got the fame towards me personally.
Wait, what do you mean? What are you getting at?
So, say you blow up, right? When you blow up, right? How our relationship is, I would want our relationship to stay the same, how we act towards each other, regardless of whether you're in front of the camera or behind the camera. Now, if it changes when the camera comes on, then that's when I have a problem, because we're still the same people.
Right.
So that's the only problem I have with
So what's your direct correlation here? I'm confused with
because you saying Young Thug stays the same regardless of whether the camera's on, whether the camera's off.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I like that. And I feel the same way you feel is when you change. If you change when the camera comes on, yeah, that's a problem. Because
I don't. And that's the only reason why I was mentioning all these celebrities, was to paint a picture to say that almost every celebrity I've met is like that. Like, they'll be cool and you'll see them just in their natural habitat, but as soon as the cameras come on, it's shades go on, they acting tough and acting hard. I'm like, that just seems so fake to me. Like, why you can't just be who you are? Just be the person that you are.
And it's like,
instead of playing a character.
Like, I can't even think of his name, but it's been a couple of artists that have actually came out and said that we don't live the lifestyle of our music.
Right.
They just put in, and the only way they can do that, only way they can make money is if they do that.
Play a character.
Play a character, but they have a very impressionable crowd.
Right.
And they're selling to the young people. Another episode that we talked about, we're speaking about Lil Nas X.
Right.
If you said you listened to his first song. I've never listened to it. But we have people out here that's getting him for 10-year-old birthday parties.
Right.
So it's just stuff like that I don't kind of agree with. If you're not living that lifestyle, you shouldn't be pushing that lifestyle. Stay true to who you are.
And I think from their perspective as artists, they're going to make music regardless of what it sounds like, regardless, as long as it's selling. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, look, if this shit's selling and there's what people want to hear, I'm going to keep making it because it's making me money. And I guess from their perspective, it's like, hey, I'm in the business of making music, and if people are buying the type of music I'm making, I'm going to keep making it. But, shouts out to Gunna for making a smart move, very intelligent move. This is a great marketing move for him. And it's a great, move to give back to the community in a positive way.
Yeah.
So it definitely hits all, bullet points for Young Gunna, especially considering like his album I thought was a motherfucking smash hit when it came out. I think it was one of the best albums of that year when it dropped. Like, it's the only album I think that came out that year that you can literally let it play from front to back.
I've never heard that one song.
You need to go back and check out Young Gunna's album. Young Gunna's album to me was a very impressive body of work. You know what I'm saying? Because even though he was talking about the typical stuff that most people talk about in hip hop culture, he did it in a very different way. It was more musically inclined. It was more creative from a creative perspective. You know what I mean? And just the symphonies that he used, the sounds that he used, very, 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 very impressive album. So great body of work. I think him and Young Thug just partnered up to make Slime Language 2, I think it was. I saw it on Tidal. Haven't checked it out yet, but I've heard nothing but good reviews about the album. And just to see these brothers giving back to the community is a big, big thing that I think is very, very well received by the community. But I really don't have anything else to say.
As far as the music, like, it's hard for me to go and listen to this new music. I've heard several things that Young Thug did, but that's within his early career. I haven't heard anything since.
What, Young Thug?
Yeah, Young Thug. I haven't heard anything probably since his second album.
Yeah, I fuck with Young Thug. I think Young Thug has evolved a lot from when he first came into the industry.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. What I did hear, it was good.
Yeah, he's evolved a lot.
But it's just the fact that I kind of it's a whole lot of new music I don't listen to.
Yeah.
Like I just ran up on what we listened to in the car, the Moneybagg Yo. I actually like him. Dude is good.
How you just
What's that?
Goddamn grandpa.
I mean, I did just run. I just ran up on it, and
Goddamn grandpa.
what I like about him is
Did you get it from my stories when I was posting Moneybagg Yo tracks, or did you just stumble on them on your own?
it just happened to stumble on. Really, I did. Oh no, you know what? You know how I got onto just sliding through Instagram, and it was something that was said and it had his picture on there. I can't remember exactly what it was. So I said, you know what? Let me try some new music, today's music, and I'm
gonna try to get him caught up to like today's music. Is you were way behind the cusp if you up here just hearing about Moneybagg Yo.
I'm not to say I'm just hearing. I'm just not listening to.
Just
him.
now listening to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really impressed with the move these brothers made.
Yeah, that was a good.
Definitely well received in the community. Hats off. But like I said, I'm not surprised to see it from Young Thug. I'm just not surprised because, like I said before, typically I'm a good judge of character. Typically, most of the time, you know what I'm saying, and just his energy, his vibe. You know what I'm saying. From meeting him in person, he just seemed like a real top-notch dude. Like out of all the people I've ever met, so I'm not really surprised. When I saw him do that, I was like, that's definitely something I could see him doing. Yeah, we
get me caught up.
we gonna get you caught up on some actual current music because you're a little bit behind the cusp. You got to check out, of course, Thugger. All the Thugger's new shit I fuck with. Thugger, I've really paid attention to his evolution throughout the years, and I love the evolution that he's continuing with. He's keeping his same brand, he's keeping the same sound, but he's evolving as an artist, and I think that's dope. Gunna, check out his album, first album he dropped, dope. Hardest of the year. Yeah, so pretty much, man, that's pretty much all we got. Controversy Lab, you know what I'm saying? Big hats off to these brothers for being out there, making big boy boss moves, you know what I'm saying? Giving back to the community.
In a positive way, and that's my thing. Now, you're changing, you're grown, you're showing your growth, you're showing your matureness, and the kids are looking up to you. So I appreciate that. Applaud to you guys. Scrunch.
Yeah, definitely see brothers actually giving back to the community. And I keep repeating that because it's so big that the thing is, a lot of these people that were locked up, they were locked up for nonviolent crimes.
Yeah.
And they couldn't afford to make bail. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with these small bails, I had his brother come along and actually bail these people out.
Thank you, Joe Biden.
That's big.
My bad.
Where'd that come from?
The Crime Bill Act, 1994.
Yeah. Crime bill.
Thank you.
Hey,
and Kamala. Thank you, Joe Biden and Kamala.
Joe Biden said he want to lock up people for everything shy of jaywalking.
Yeah. So, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden said you niggas is going to jail.
Had a moment.
You going to jail for everything shy of jaywalking, nigga.
But
anyway,
that's all we got, right?
That's all we got, man.
Yeah.
We'll let you try to close it out again. Take it away,
Controversy
RTJ. That's it? No. Okay. I guess it's back on me. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Controversy Lab. We appreciate you guys coming in to support us. If you have not already, go to YouTube and make sure you subscribe there. Hit the notification bell once you subscribe over YouTube. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in the next quarter. So if you guys can help us get there. Also 4,000 watch hours. We need those 4,000 watch hours. So if you can, be sure to share our videos.
Like them,
share them, send them to your mama, brother, sister, cousin, auntie. You know what I'm saying? Send them, post them in Facebook groups.
Hell, watch them on TV and just let it run.
Yeah, just let it run over and over and over again.
Yeah, we don't watch TV anyway. Just put the shit on and just let it run.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for us today, and we are out of here.
Controversy out.